Where are you? I'm here. Where are you? Where is he? Adam? Adam? Where are you? What's
Hello?
going? Oh, hello.
Hello.
You're
Yeah,
there.
I'm not in the studio with you today, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I noticed that. Did you
A
see
little,
my nice little studio? Look at me.
it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think we'll explain this in a little bit. Time to get on with it, don't you think?
I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's.
Welcome to Fish and Brits, the very British podcast from very Floridian America, where we break down the strange things that happen both sides of the pond.
Make sense of our lives as Brits amongst the USA locals, answer your burning questions,
And dust off our ever-failing memories of life back in England. I'm Adam Graham, and I am not in town.
and I'm Wayne Ruffley, and I could have done this in my dressing gown.
You could have. There you are. Yeah, all right, mate. How you doing?
I'm good. I might go get it because it's just upstairs.
Yeah, mine's not. Mine's at home. I'm about was it 500 miles away, 600 miles away from you.
Yeah,
The furthest
we'll just say you're up
been apart
north.
for an episode. Yeah, this isn't a background. This is
Yeah,
this
look
is
at that,
this is
man.
really real. I
Oh,
am.
that is
This
cool.
episode for me is coming live from Times Square. I'm up in New York right now, and audio producer Dan is in the middle of the Alaskan Ocean, if that is in fact an ocean.
Somewhere.
So, and Ashley is somewhere else. So we're all separate here today, but we're making it work. We're getting an episode out for you. How's your day been, mate?
Right. It's been a good day. I've been really busy with the work and stuff and getting stuff done around the house. Jen is also not here. She went to Tennessee today. So JC drove Jen to the airport. It's just me, the kid, and the dog here today. So
Right.
yeah, the day's been pretty good. How's your day been going? What's going on with you?
Well, I am on a theatre trip up here to New York, seeing multiple different things over the course of 48 hours. I left Orlando I got my car at 3:30 this morning. It's now 10:43 at night. I'm very tired. I've seen 2 plays today. Um, I could have a sleep very easily right now, but not.
Well,
Oh,
we
woe
won't.
is
This
me.
might not be.
It's fine.
Yeah, this might not be as long as a normal episode as we do because you look knackered.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I have done all the pre-production. I've got banners. I've got the whole 9 yards. For example,
Of course you have.
if you wish to go to fishandbrits.com, you can see that as the ticker along the bottom of the screen right there to
Oh,
get all your information on all our episodes. And of course, the live show, which is coming out soon on July what is it now, Wayne?
8th.
8th. That's right, July the 8th. The summer live show is taking place at Teatro Martini. Tickets available from fishandbrits.com. Go ahead and get those now.
Wow, I
You
saw
like
a
that?
flash of it.
I got screens and everything up here. Yeah, if you're
Oh,
just
flash me
listening to this
again.
on the audio episode, you might want to. If you listen to this on the audio episode, you might want to have a listen to the whole thing or watch it on YouTube because there's a whole lot going on. I've got hundreds of people around me. There's 5 people, but I tell you what, just before I came on here, there was a whole parade of people on like roller skates going through with whistles and all that. I could have tripped them quite easily.
Oh,
Like I am, don't you know, I am recording Fish and Brits right here, the #1 podcast in the Claremont area.
yeah.
But no. But yeah, I'm here in New
Right.
York, seen a couple of things today. I
Yeah,
saw,
what'd you get to
to give
see?
you the little rundown, we got to see
Oh,
Proof. This is a great play with Don Cheadle. He was fantastic in it. This is a play that I've seen or read before, and haven't ever seen it live. I saw it. I read it during my masters, and it was a fantastic show. So I was glad to actually see that live. And Don Cheadle was fantastic in it.
Of course he was.
as you would expect him to be. But not as much Marvel superhero action as I'd thought.
No blasters, no
There's a
nothing.
bit of a
No
delay on that.
stunts.
There we go. No blasters, no nothing. And then the second play I saw today was Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman with Nathan Lane, Laurie Metcalf. It was, well, it wasn't good.
Oh no!
It was the one that I was most excited to see, and
No.
it was really not good. It was so over. It was like they were acting to get awards. There were no subtleties. There was no human in it. It was just big, loud, angry, and angst the whole time, and it was exhausting to watch. But
Oh,
it's not the worst day seeing Nathan Lane on stage, so we'll take that. And tomorrow we have. I'm going to try and get a rush ticket for Titanic. That's not confirmed yet, but there's a student rush ticket available for that one. That is, well, it looks ridiculous, to be honest. But we'll see what happens there. And then I do have a ticket for Giant with John Lithgow as Roald Dahl, which that one's going to be a lot of fun.
yeah.
I know what a picture I should
I'm
have put
jealous.
up on here today. You jealous of that one? That'll be interesting. I got the
Yeah,
script.
yeah.
You can read
John
the script.
Lithgow. Yeah, I love Lithgow.
There you go. But yeah, I did get to run into a celebrity today, as you do in New York, and in the drama book shop. I got bloody
You're about to
policeman.
get arrested. Yeah, gonna get arrested.
I think you're right. I'm like, oh. I did run into Lin-Manuel Miranda. I should have put this up on as one of the things to pull up on the screen. We'll put it up on the socials. But for anyone who's looking, there
Yeah,
he
look
is.
at you.
Look at that.
Hey, hang on. No, that was.
What a knob. I was, not him. But there you go. What else has been going on with your week, mate? It has been quite a week for sports for us, because last week on the 50th episode, we were getting ready to go and see England play. Do you care to give us a recap about that?
Yeah, man. What a great time we had, right? We went down to Ivanhoe Brewery and pre-gamed over Ivanhoe with about, what did you say, 180, 190 UK fans of the sport in the bar with us.
Yeah, about that.
And so then we
About that.
we all went down. We all went down there and watched an amazing game. It was great to see England play live. We had fantastic seats, and it just was the best. It was a good day, right? And oh my god! And then we ended up back in Ivanhoe with everybody.
We got to
celebrating the win.
Yeah, and that's where they kicked the keg of Big Ben. That finally went.
Yeah. Which we
So
found out at
that
the
was
beer fest on the weekend.
We found out.
Yeah.
That's right. We got the chance to present at the Crispy Boy Lager Fest for the second birthday of Ivanhoe Park Lager House. Check them out there if you haven't had a chance yet. But that was a great event. That one, we got to set up our whole little stand, introducing people to the Fish and Brits brand. We had a backup beer ready to go because you know us, we do always have a backup plan.
Oh,
such as this.
Yeah.
Yeah. We make it work, and they made it work beautifully. But yeah, and then today has been England's first game of the World Cup. And did you get to see? What did you get to see? You saw the first half, the second half, or were you listening to it?
I got to see pretty much the whole game. I was at one of the fairgrounds today, but I was doing shows today, so thank goodness, because the shows are super short instead of my regular thing that I do. So I might have taken my phone with me up the stairs. I was like, gotta go. Came back, phone. But, you know.
What was that? What was the diddle?
That was me doing the thing.
What was that off the side?
Oh,
I see.
Me running.
Got
doing the show. So when I went on to do the show, it was 1-0. I came off the stage.
Don't run in that show. I did that show.
I was running today. But I come off stage and it was 1-1. I'm like, what happened? Ah! But what a game, man. It was a really good game. I got to see the whole game. Like I said, just that one little blip in
Oh,
there.
we're losing you a little bit there, Wayne. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Wayne. We're losing you a little bit. You got very animated and your computer couldn't catch up with it. So do it again. Tell us all about
I'll talk slowly then. But yeah, so we went where would you want me to start again? Where did you lose me?
You just done your running that looked like something that Fairvilla would sell.
Anyway, I ran onto the stage. It was 1-0. I came off the stage and it was 1-1. And I was like, what just happened? What just happened? So then the game just took off from there. It started pretty rough, I thought. I was like, uh-oh. You know, they had a few fumbles. They ran into each other. Like, what are we doing, lads? And then all of a sudden, second half started, and I think they got a right bollocking in the changing room. I think that's what happened because they came out and it was a different team. They amped it up, and then here we go with the win, 4-2. What a game! What a game! Good score, right?
I don't know if the commentators on your side of things, I was watching it in a Indian restaurant bar because it was the only place that had a seat available, and it was me and Richard, or Dickie as I was calling him, the waiter in there watching football. He came and sat down with me on the bar because there was no one else in there. And as I arrived, it was at half time, and they were making a big fuss about the fact that the other team was already out, but England hadn't come out of the dressing rooms yet. Locker rooms, dressing rooms. So I guess that was the bollocking time that they were having. Ready for Act 2 after the intermission. But yeah, what a game. It was the second half was fantastic. And I think they've got a good chance to go all the way this year. I mean, I say that. I don't actually believe that, but I'll say it.
Yeah, we'll do our usual thing where we'll get everybody hyped and excited, and then we'll think, we've got this in the bag. Let's calm down, and then we'll blow it. That's usually what we do, right? Every one of these things.
There is a great quote by the Chudley Cannons, one of the finest Quidditch teams of all time. Their slogan is, let's all just cross our fingers and hope for the best. And I think that's appropriate for England this year. So we'll just all cross our fingers and hope for the best. But yes, speaking of crossing our fingers and hoping for the best, it is time to go into our next section, and we're going to hope for the best on this one. Let me find the jingle, because I have jingles queued up here. Come on, Dan, this isn't that difficult. If I can do it, you can do it.
From New York,
let's
jingle away.
see.
And we've got a delay that we're dealing with, so we're doing great, mate.
Yeah, I can't wait to edit that later. That's going to be so much fun. Stick with us this episode. If there's a slight delay, we've counted it. It's about 2 seconds, but we are going. I'm on a public Wi-Fi in the middle of Times Square. He's on possibly even worse, which is Wi-Fi in Claremont in Orlando. So stick with us. But it is time for this week's Don't Speak Over the Music, any of us, mental health tip of the week.
Mental health tip of the week.
Mental health tip
Of the week. Of the week. Of the week.
Oh, it starts again.
We start again.
No, we don't need to listen to it twice. No.
I don't know what you were doing.
That was just
there.
the tip.
What were you doing?
That was the tip. It's just the tip. It was the tip.
It looked like it.
You'll have to go onto the YouTube to watch that one. But as we are doing this fun live stream version of these things, we thought we would bring someone else into the mix. Look, it's Delaney. Okay, Delaney is here. Delaney, did you put your academic achievement right behind the computer just to show us that you actually know what you're talking about?
It's not just for today. This is my home office. I'm recording from my home office, so it's pre-existing.
Sure.
Good. I've got my beer label. I've got my beer label
All
up
right.
here.
I see that.
Yeah. Well, I've got the Times Square ball. So, it's, what do you want? All right, Delaney, you're welcome to the show for this week's mental health tip of the week. As you can see, we probably need it right now. What is the mental health tip of the week this week?
So this week it's more of a question. So when is the last time that you did something that you enjoyed just for fun? I think that we live in a world that really likes to ask, well, there you go. We live in a world that really likes to ask, well, oh, what are you doing with that? And that could be anything from writing to painting to working on cars to podcasting. But you're allowed to do things just because you enjoy them. We don't have to do them to be better at them or to sell them or create content about them. You can do them just because they bring you joy. And I've got kind of a follow-up question as well, which is, when's the last time that you did absolutely nothing? Like no doom scrolling, no like intentional non-productivity. And what I mean by that is there's times that I'll say I'm going to go sit at the pool, right? But personally, like I only do 40 minutes of pool time. But then once I get out there, it turns into, all right, how many emails can I get through? Or now is a great time to do some prep work for whatever it is that I'm working on. But that's not what we're looking for here, because your nervous system, it actually really needs that restoration time so that we don't get into burnout. And trust me, you want to take that time for yourself, or your body is going to pick a time for you. And I promise it's not going to be convenient. It happened to me a couple weeks ago, and I was knocked out for a whole weekend. And I got to day 3 and was finally feeling better. And my first instinct was to catch up on cleaning and projects around the house. And Alex, my husband, was like, nope, you sit on the couch and you play your video games and you chill. So our takeaway here is that rest, it's not laziness, and doing something purely for joy is not wasted time. So this week, protect at least one small thing that is just yours with no strings attached.
Well,
All right. Well, you've inspired me. I'm now sitting down. If that helps.
We're getting there.
See,
the Old Navy. I know exactly
sitting
where you are.
I'm sitting on barrels. There we go. I've got some rest. But no, we're terrible at doing things. Just for, I mean, fun. We do things, but it's usually with an air of, let's get this for the podcast, or let's do this for work. Like, I mean, even here, I'm getting a shoe stuck in the barrels. Even here, I'm seeing shows, but looking at it with an air of, I'm an actor and this is research and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sit cross-legged in Times Square in a barrel. Wayne, what do you have to say about that?
What is free time? That's what I want to know. What is free time? I mean, we know my work schedule's crazy all the time, but then now it's like, oh, well, now Adam and I are off to go do something, and then we're going to a concert, and then we're going to do 2 days at a rock festival, and now we're going to go and do a beer fest, and yeah, so I don't get
4 days. 4 days next year.
That's next year.
Yeah.
But my R&R.
Speaking of that,
go ahead.
Speaking of that, I've got to book those tomorrow morning at 12 p.m. Delaney, the pre-sale went live. It's 12 o'clock tomorrow. So get yourself in there at 12 o'clock. There you go. Anyhow, for anyone who's listening next week, it's probably already sold out. But the code is ROCKVillains27 if you want the pre-sale code for a week ago for what's it called? Rockville.
Yes.
You can take a look at that.
Thank
But
you.
yeah,
That was helpful.
Well, that's good. What have you, as a tip, Delaney? What can we do to be purposeful to be conscious of this?
I mean, sometimes it really is just as easy as like closing the tabs in your brain, so to speak. You know, if you've got things running in the background, be like, all right, do I need to make a list to be able to get it all out of my brain? Oh, we lost Adam.
He's still
No,
there.
you
Trust
just
me.
said
He's
turn the
always
tabs
there.
off. So
Oh
Yeah,
my
he's
god.
always
you
there.
said turn the tabs off, so I
Never
did.
not.
But no, it's, you know, you sometimes it's as easy as writing a list to be able to have it all out of your brain and somewhere so that you can just not have to constantly have everything thinking in the background. And I know that's easier said than done, and sometimes lists are stressful for people. So as with everything with mental health, it's finding what works for you. That can be scheduling, you know, 5 minutes into your day to sit and have a cup of tea and not be scrolling through the news while you're while you're drinking your tea or whatever.
You mean like that? There we go.
Just like that.
Look at
Just
that.
like that.
Just like that. That's
I have a feeling that's not tea in there.
it wasn't tea. That was beer in a
Yeah.
cigar lounge. But still.
Exactly.
See, well, I've got tabs for everything. All right, well, Delaney, thank you so much. This has been frenetic and erratic and a hot mess, but we appreciate you joining us. It's 11 o'clock or something like that. You can go to bed now.
All right. It was great being on. I will
right.
see you guys next week. Thank you so much for having me.
All right,
Welcome.
thanks, Delaney.
Bye. I'm
Bye,
gonna try to
guys.
get some rest. I promise. I promise.
I loved that when I controlled that, it said kick guest from studio. That was literally the button's name that I had to click to do that. But sorry, Delaney. But yeah, great tip there. In amongst all that, there was some genuine stuff. We did have, where are we? We had our beer fest. This is Wayne, executive producer Ashley, and myself at that beer festival. We had a whole setup there. If you're on the YouTube, you can see that. But I think we did a good job with that setup, don't you?
Oh, mate, it turned out great. I mean, we got a nice big table. We were next to the guitar playing guy, the musician guy. He was fantastic. Look at all these great pictures. There was a ton of companies there, different breweries. I did get a list of them, but because the delay is so crazy, we'll save it. We'll chit-chat about it next week sometime. Oh, there he goes. Bye. So
No. There you go. Look. There's the shirt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, the 11s
Here you
shirt.
go.
Yeah, but I mean,
we have a
great brewers
11s
in there.
shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I'm going to move my background. No, that's better.
There you
Just
go.
gonna
We're
sit
all right now.
cross-legged on this
See
barrel.
more of the city.
All right. Yeah,
And I knew you were crazy,
And the
but I
little
just
knees.
clearly saw your nuts.
you're welcome. I got to tell you something. I got suckered into it
Go on.
here. I'm wearing a Knicks shirt.
Oh,
It's
did you see the game? Did
Here
you
you
see
go.
any of it?
no, not at all. The
Oh,
guy
okay.
in juniors, the cheesecake guy, was trying to sell me this Knicks shirt. So I went ahead and got that one. But you see the tower's all lit up, orange and blue behind,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
which I've just realized that's
Amazing
what that
game.
is. Yeah,
We watched the
tomorrow's
last quarter
the
of it.
parade in the morning. I thought about going down there, but then I realized I don't like people, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, that's
It's gonna be crazy.
that's going to be a
It's gonna
hard
be
pass for
crazy.
me on that.
Yeah. Don't do that.
But with that, it is time to go to everyone's favorite section of the week. It's time for some 11s. And Wayne, this is you today because I got nothing.
You've got
I
nothing.
got
You didn't get yourself
nothing.
anything. You didn't get
I've got
yourself
nothing.
anything from juniors.
I couldn't get a thing.
Oh,
It's closed now. Everything's
Yeah.
closed now.
I-
But earlier on, I thought I'd tell you what I had instead. I had a delightful breakfast up here in New York because I got in a little bit earlier. Where is it? Went over to Two Juniors and had myself a little corned beef hash
Mm.
which I do really like that one. And a cup of coffee. So we've got that going on there. I didn't have cheesecake today. Today was not a cheesecake day. But I had my corned beef hash, which is not like corned beef that you get in England. It's actual proper corned
No.
beef, all hashed up, which is why they call it hash. But yeah, what have you got,
Yeah,
mate?
'cause-
What's going on there?
Well, for 11sies, because it is almost 11 o'clock at night, I didn't want to have a big sweet treat or nothing. So for a drink, I thought I'd get myself a, because I've still got some. So I'm going to have that if you don't mind.
No, you go
Okay,
right
mate.
ahead.
Cheers,
That's
New
the
York.
11sies.
Cheers to the New York Knicks. Congratulations, team. Cheers. Oh, yeah, that's lovely. And then I
I
thought,
realise yours is
what
the
is
right
something
way
that-
round. Mine isn't.
what is it? The camera? Yeah, I reversed
Oh,
mine.
there we go.
Wait, you mean? Oh,
Yeah,
there
I've
you
done
go.
that now. There we go. See, now it says
Because I
it
thought,
properly.
yeah, now I can see it properly now. Especially I've got my glasses on. So I thought, what was a good late night thing that I would have when I was a kid? And what goes better in the evening time with a nice beer than some cheese on toast?
You got cheese
got
on
a
toast
cheese-
over there.
Cheese on toast for just a little bit of an evening time, bring me down thing. And my chef...
Do you put some Worcestershire sauce on it?
I do. I was just going to ask her to go get it. Can you get the Worcestershire sauce out the fridge, Chef JC, please? JC started making that right as Delaney ended, so it's time perfect. It's still nice and warm. But yeah.
Oh,
little
there you
Worcestershire
go.
sauce, some sharp cheddar cheese, of course.
Of course, of course.
Oh, yeah. So that's my 11sies.
What do you
Beer.
put underneath it? Do you put anything under your cheese?
I don't usually. Some people put like some butter under there. They'll butter the toast, then put the cheese on slap it under the broiler. But I don't.
Do you know what is good?
So what's that?
Marmite.
Yeah, I might have to try that now that I've got a thing for that.
Taste
I
for
might
it.
have to give the Marmite a try with the cheese.
Bit of Marmite on the toast and then the cheese on top. That's the way to do that.
Yeah. But that's that, man.
Very good. Very nice. Well, I will have to.
Oh, wait.
I'll have morning at 11s tomorrow.
That was the first one.
That does look
That was the first one she did.
Blimey.
She burnt the first one.
Say, do you want some cheese on your carcinogen there? Good lord. It's substantial. But yeah, it is time to go on to our next section of the week. And for this one, we got something a little bit different because I can actually add it to the screen. Oh, hang on, where is it? It's
I
gone.
don't know.
This is what I brought up today. I wanted to discuss some of these cool things that we found out here. Talking about the World Cup, there's this whole thing going on about the tourists having such a out of the element being in the US as visitors for the World Cup. I'm very aware as well. I should say this right now. The ADHD is kicking in for this episode hugely because literally noise and people everywhere. So this is not the usual level of smoothness of conversation that I am accustomed to. But we're going to
almost like you're in
plow
New York
on and
City.
keep going. But yeah, so it says soccer fans from around the world are arriving in the US for the FIFA World Cup, and social media has been loving their honest reactions to American culture. And these are just a few of them. One post, all the jokes aside, Americans are actually some of the friendliest and most welcoming folks I've ever met. Been to Miami, New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Chicago now, and everywhere I met, amazing people. 100 times friendlier than the grumpy Germans at home. And that was from a German, we should say. That's not an English person calling them grumpy Germans. But I tell you, here in New York today, the sheer amount of Scottish that I've seen has been insane. huge amounts of Scottish. But they've all been having a good time.
Well, that's because they run out of beer in Boston. They're looking for it in New York now.
And they have found it in droves, in absolute droves they have. Next up, why did no one tell me ranch sauce is like crack? Europe, we need ranch ASAP. I debate that. I don't care for ranch too much.
No? Yeah,
I mean,
no,
it's
there's
just
a-
like watered down
I'm early at work.
mayonnaise, isn't it?
Is it? No.
Do you not think? I mean, what flavor
No.
is ranch?
It's ranch. I don't know. It's maybe I don't know. It's like a mixture of like a sour cream and what else did you just say? Sour cream and what? Mayonnaise.
I don't know. There's a guy blowing a horn
just-
real close to me right now.
Oh, that's good. I can't hear it, thank God.
I'll turn the.
Oh, yeah,
There you
no,
go.
okay.
Yeah, well, after we've done this bit, I'll turn the microphone cancelling off and everyone can hear what we're dealing with. Next up, just had our first Waffle House experience at 1 a.m. Great food, great prices, and friendly staff. 10 out of 10. We will be coming back. I fully agree.
Yeah, I just saw a video of an Australian guy that was like, if Waffle House opened in Australia, they would just make mint. They would be absolutely just rolling in the dough. And he described like one of the breakfasts. He goes, $12. I got hash browns, 2 eggs, side of toast, sausages, bit of waffles on the side with the syrups. So yeah, everyone's loving our Waffle House, man.
I'm not mad at Waffle House. I love a smothered hash browns, the loaded hash browns. Cover them, chunk them, smother them, all of that, all those things that they say.
Yeah, it took you a while to go there to the Waffle House. Remember, you hadn't been for the longest
It
time.
did.
And then you went, you're like, oh my God, why have I never been?
And you know what still takes me by surprise? One of my favorite things there, and my favorite facts about it, is the coffee. The coffee is really good in a Waffle House.
Yeah. We should
so
go
I'm
when you
not
get
mad at
back.
that. Yeah, we should. We'll do a late night Waffle House episode. It'll probably be as smooth as this.
I'll tell
Next
you what,
up.
mate. Real quick.
Yeah,
This beer is just the best, isn't it? Like, it's so good.
it is. Some might say
What's up
it's the
next?
best of British. Next up, it says, currently flying over the mountains of Colorado with faster Wi-Fi than I have at home. What are we doing wrong in Europe? The USA has completely radicalized me within 48 hours. They're quite right. The Wi-Fi on planes is very good. JetBlue was excellent today. To the point that on the flight all the way over, I was able to stream and fall asleep to the Buck Cherry playlist that I have. That was what I slept all the way through my flight listening to Buck Cherry on the way in today. So,
Hey, you're a crazy bitch.
yeah, I am. Next up, yes, I saw a yellow school bus. Yes, I screamed with excitement. Is one post, and then the next one is, okay, so Amish people are real. Yes, they are. Very much so. And lovely people as well. Very good at woodwork.
Try the apple butter.
Oh, yeah. There was an Amish lady on the train on the way in today, but she had an Apple Watch. So I'm like, oh, you're not real. I was like, you're just wearing this stuff. She's cosplaying as an Amish. Next up. I mean, to be honest, we can say whatever we want because they're not going to listen to this. They don't have radios. So there we go. Next up, first up experiencing this flyover Americans do before big sporting events, and I have to say it goes kind of hard. Yeah, and so do Americans for a good flyover.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Get the
I
Jets
don't know what
out.
that one was. That must have been the opening tournament. Oh, I realized that
Yeah, maybe.
I have friends who did the opening ceremony. The fairground that I work in, the sideshow that I have, our choreographer was one of the flag holders, and our assistant choreographer was one of the stage managers.
Oh, that's
because
cool.
they're all based out of LA. So I saw these pictures of the backstage of it. I'm like, he could have called us. We'd have come. Next up, what we got here? Macy's in Chicago. To be honest with you, I only went in there because I desperately had to pee during my fourth walk. But wow, that's a giant flag. I respect how proud Americans are of their country. Unimaginable back home in Germany. Well, to our friends in Germany, don't worry, we're getting to where you are very soon. In the scale of 1939 to 1945, we're about 1944 and the fall of the Reichstag. So give us a year and we'll see where we are after that. That's roughly it. We're doing great. Next up, not gonna lie, big gulps from 7-Eleven are easily one of my favorite things I've discovered in America so far. Yeah. As he takes a big gulp from his cup.
Yeah. We do like our
I don't
big
know what
cups,
it
don't we?
is. But the good thing is we have diet soda in it, so it's not that bad in the end. But I do like it. I do like a big gulp. I prefer the one from Wawa though that comes in the foam cup.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't not sweat. What's it called? It doesn't
Condensation.
Yeah, the condensation on those things gets crazy. But yeah, the Wawa ones, like
Yeah.
insulation. It's like an ice chest cooler walking around your hand.
And that's it. Yeah, no, it is good. What do we got up next? Most Starbucks in the UK are the size of a bathroom. This Starbucks in Chicago is 5 stories high. And I'm just drinking whiskey in a Starbucks. Cheers. We're doing Starbucks wrong. We don't have whiskey in a Starbucks.
Yeah, what Starbucks are they going to? Chicago, they say?
You're the Chicago man. If you've not been to one of them,
No, I don't know about that one. It must be in the city.
we'll have to ask Jen. She's a Chicago girl. Must be in the city. And then here we go. Oh, that was boring because that's visual. Thank you to whoever suggested Fort Wayne's famous Coney Island. And this is talking about hot dogs. I'll now compare every hot dog I eat to this one. And then petition to get a Portillo's on the Reeperbahn in Hamburg. And then petition to get a Taco Bell there as well. So they're going all in on tacos and hot dogs.
Yeah. No, the Taco Bell can jug on. Portillo's, absolutely. Especially Chicago. Oh my gosh, dude. It's the best there.
You're not a fan of Taco Bell?
I mean, I used to, but it's just gotten so bad from what it used to be. And it's expensive now as well. Like, you used to go there with a $5 and come out with like 4 days worth of food.
Yeah,
now you
that's
go with
fair.
a $5, you get a bloody cinnamon twist.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And dysentery.
Yes, very much dysentery.
Let's see what we got up next. Dinner from Bucky M. I can't relate to this because I've never been to a Bucky's.
Oh man, the pulled pork sandwiches are the best. And then they have the they got all
We
that
went off
beef
for a
jerky.
second there. Oh, we're back.
Am I back?
There we go. We're
Excuse
back.
me?
You were saying. You were saying.
Yeah. They have the pulled pork sandwiches there at Bucky's. And then they have the whole big case with all the different beef jerkies in there. They've also got the beef brisket sandwich. Don't sleep on those. Listen, we might just have to take a road trip day one day and go up to Daytona. That's what we might have to do.
Well, I mean, we do have reason to go to Daytona very soon.
Yeah,
Here it comes.
Rockville.
Oh, I thought I had my picture up. I was going to get my picture loaded up. I was going to have a Rockville picture, but it didn't come up. Anyhow,
Oh, sorry.
what a shame.
You're getting a bit choppy now.
Yeah, we'll get. That's all right.
Oh, there it
Can you
is.
see me now?
I can see Rockville
Oh,
now.
there we go. I think it's your Wi-Fi getting choppy, mate.
I don't know. I've got full bars.
There we go. Well, you shouldn't have bars. It's a Wi-Fi. There we go.
Right.
All right. Because all I can see is your face going like that. That's all I got. Let me do this right now. Let me take the. All right. Well, with that, it is time to go to our next section of the week. We're going to get through these ones. We are going to get through these ones.
Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man.
There you go. And if you were watching on the YouTube, you got the special video episode of that. Yeah, if that seemed a bit choppy, we just had some major technical issues. So is my shirt the right way around still? Yes, it is. Okay, that's the most important
thing. I can't tell now. Screw the delay.
But it's time to go to this week's... Okay, right. But it's time to go to this week's post bag. Let's take a look, see what Postman Pat's brought for us this week. Our first question, as always, comes from Fairvilla. And this one, thank you, Fairvilla, is what one piece of actual advice often needs to be heard, but no one really wants to hear. I'm going to be intrigued. Let's have a listen. I believe we have someone new this week as well. I don't think it's Joe. I believe it is Debbie who is answering this one for us.
Hey guys, it's Debbie from Fairvilla. This is a great question. If there's one piece of sexual advice that I wish more people would embrace, it's that your partner's not a mind reader. We love the idea that great chemistry means someone just knows what we want, what feels good, or how to please us without having to ask. I mean, it sounds romantic, but in reality, some of the best sex happens when people communicate openly and honestly. That can feel awkward at first, telling someone what you like, what you don't like, or even what you're curious about. That can make you feel vulnerable. But those conversations aren't a sign that something is wrong. They're often a sign that you're building trust. The truth is, everybody is different. Every single person is different. What worked with your last partner may not work with your current partner. It may not work with another person. The sooner we stop treating communication as a mood killer and start seeing it as part of intimacy, the better our experiences will become. So if you're waiting for your partner to magically figure everything out, here's your gentle reminder. The sexiest thing you can bring to the bedroom isn't a perfect body or a special technique. It's honest communication. Now, go ask for what you want.
Ham sandwich,
thank you,
please.
Debbie. I think no, didn't say that. Good Lord. I think it was the not the perfect body part there for me. I'm like, well, we are A+ at that. That's we've got that one down pat. Although this shirt is an XL. I haven't bought an XL for years. Quite happy with that.
Well done.
Anyhow,
well done.
Thank you, Debbie. That was nice to hear from Debbie as well. Of course, we had Debbie on the season 4 finale that we recorded over at Ivanhoe Park Lager House with far fewer technical limitations than this version. But thank you for that, Debbie. With that, it's time to go to our next question. This one, what one film captures perfectly what it's really like living in the UK? It's a good question.
I guess, oh my gosh.
What one film?
One film? God, that's hard.
One film.
Billy Elliot. Billy Elliot for that time period.
Billy Elliot, you think? Yeah, true, fair. I think for my money, I would go with... Yeah, I would. I would go with 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
I love this delay. It's my favorite thing in the world.
I agree with that.
I love the delay, how it's 10 seconds to hear from Wayne at this point. You know what, Wayne, I'll tell you what. I'm going to just jump on a plane, and we'll catch up with you a little bit later on. Oh, right. That was a bollocks.
What was that like?
Well, But for the media, it was perfectly quick. In reality, it was delays abound. But I do now have an 11s. Cheers.
Oh, all right then. Good for you, man. Cheers. I've got a cup of coffee this morning now because
I got a little Michelob Ultra. So yeah, to our listeners who have struggled along for this episode so far, I did hot foot it from Times Square. I am now, as my ticker here says, not live from Times Square, as that was getting a little too much. So I'm now back in Orlando, and we're going to pick it up where we were. As I was saying, Four Weddings and a Funeral is probably the film for me that captures most perfectly what it's been like in the UK. I'll tell you why, because it was the one that shows multiple different levels of classes, but not to an extreme. Like, you've got Hugh Grant, who lives in his little apartment. You've got Simon Callow, who's higher status. Then you've got, what's-her-face? Hugh Laurie and his sister. Not Hugh Laurie, Hugh... One of them. The one from The Mummy.
one of the
British guy. No, he's not a Hugh. The British guy from The Mummy. And they've got a big, sprawling estate. But it's also very funny, and it's got that very British sense of sarcasm and humor. And there's the whole, I love the race to the church at the beginning, the fuck bollocks. That made me laugh a lot.
I need to go back and watch it again. It's been a long time since I've watched it. So
it's one of my favorites. But you did Billy Elliot. Well, you didn't do Billy Elliot, although I'd love to see you do a pirouette. But
watch me tapping. I thought Billy Elliot, for that time period, I have to say again, it was like, it definitely encapsulated that, because it was the coal miners and all that stuff going on.
Yeah, it was all anti-Margaret Thatcher.
Very much so, which, coming from Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's humid as all hell today. I never miss this. I am
the weather is
moist.
I had a bunch of stuff I was supposed to do this morning, but of course it rained. I slept in. I had a wrestling show last night, so didn't get home till late. And then, we got home.
What do you mean? Nothing's changed at all. We've been having this conversation fluidly.
Oh, right. Yeah. We're back to that again. We had to hop on a flight. I had to do some stuff while you're on your plane for 2 hours.
Save your wrestling for next week. But that's chatty bits for next week. That's fine.
Okay,
everything that's happened since then is chatty bits for next week.
But anyway, we were up super duper late last night. So, slept in this morning. And then, of course, the weather just, that rain and the humidity, just bad.
What part of all that is for chatty bits?
I'm not going to talk about the weather next week. I stayed still so you can edit that. I stayed that so you can edit that. I stayed still the whole time. I'll come back in with, I'm not going to talk about the weather next week.
I didn't even hear anything before that. There you go. Go ahead.
I'm not going to talk about the weather next week.
All right, fair enough. And then question 3. You're on a 10-hour road trip together and can only pick one artist's back catalogue to listen to. Which one are you going to agree on? I think the agree part there is the part that'll be difficult. We could each do a 10-hour playlist.
I mean, I will say right now.
All right, wait. Let's do it like this. We'll say it at the same time, and with a 1 second delay. Just get the rock phase out of the brain. Like this would be all timers. Okay, all time 10 hours worth that we could both sit and listen and rock out to.
Oh, all right, gosh, this is gonna be hard.
All right, have a think.
I'm ready.
Don't tell me when you've got it. You ready? All right, in 3, 2, 1. Queen.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Queen's. I knew you were going to say Ozzy. Queen is a good one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm
And
just Go ahead. Go ahead.
and I think just because there's such a wide variety of different music in there, different styles. I think that's why it would be. I love my rock. I love Aussie. I'm loving my metal right now. But I
Yeah,
think 10 hours solid of that would get a little bit. You'd have a headache.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't, but yeah. Two of those together, yeah. I mean, Queen is a good one. That is a really good one because, like you said, it's all over the place. It's got a bit of pop in there. There's a lot of
Yeah.
rock in there, and there's some ballads in there. So yeah, it's like
I mean,
us two idiots
it's
singing.
it's an obvious one, but the Beatles.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was actually going to be one of my first choices was the Beatles, but I thought that's obvious.
And well, the Spice Girls as well. Let's be honest.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. That's where we pull off at the stop station, and I go and have some food, and you listen to your music, and then I get back in the car. We leave.
That's fair. All right, so it's between the Beatles and Queen. The Beatles and Queen.
Oh,
All right, you get an answer in your mind, and we'll say one at the same time. You got an answer?
that is so mean. Okay.
Yeah, I know. All right,
Go on.
here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Queen.
Beatles. Ah! I was just thinking, who has a bigger catalog? Is it Beatles or Queen? We're on the road for 10 hours. And I think the Beatles have a bigger catalog than Queen, don't they? Or do they? Because they're only out for 3 years.
I mean, I think Queen's probably got the bigger catalog.
I think they might actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, because the Beatles were technically around for 3 years. If you look at it, in one big nutshell.
Here's
then, of course,
here's the kicker.
George.
Here's the kicker. This is the one you've got to pick because a good sing along on a road trip is the best thing. Bohemian Rhapsody or Hey Jude.
Yeah. It's got to be Bohemian Rhapsody because you sing along with the whole thing. The only thing for Hey Jude is at the end we're all like na 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 na. You know what I mean?
So Bohemian Rhapsody won over that one.
It wins for me for a road trip. Yeah, for a sing along. All the questions equals Bohemian Rhapsody. What would be your favorite Beatles song to sing along to?
Oh, I mean, Hey Jude is great. Penny Lane.
Yeah,
that'd be a good one. I mean, my favorite one is Don't Let Me Down is one of my favorites, but that's not really one to sing along to. Because Live and Let Die would come under Paul McCartney, not the Beatles, because that's a good one.
That's Wings. Yeah, that's Wings.
But I mean, it's hard. It's hard.
Documentary? Have you seen that documentary yet about Paul? Man on the Run.
No.
Oh, dude, check it out. It's all about Paul after the Beatles and how Wings came about and all that. Oh, it's fantastic. I watched it. It was really good. I watched it. Actually, I watched it right after the video about Paul's bass because then commercial came up during that. I was like, oh, what is that? It's on Prime. Yeah, check it out.
Maybe we'll have a watch of that one later. I tell you, my favorite Beatles song though, bar none. Again, not one that you can really sing and rock out to. Let It Be.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I mean, that's the best one for me. I know many people will disagree with that.
Did you watch the Let It Be doc on the Disney Plus? It shows them. You watched that? Yeah. I love that because it shows them like writing it. You're like, whoa!
Yeah,
look at them creating
that was. I want to go back and watch that again because I remember saying at the time the first 5 minutes of the first episode of that documentary is the best explanation as to why the Beatles were who they were and why they were so big. I need to watch that again. But all right, so have we agreed? Is it?
I think it's Queen.
Is it Queen?
I think Queen won out.
Queen beat out Ozzy and the Beatles. That's going against everything.
only for a 10-hour road trip. That's the only reason I'll do that.
That's fair.
And I'm slightly accommodating.
I tell you who I listened to.
Making a playlist.
I tell you who I listened to on the flight on the way back. The second flight. I did 3 hours of Ice Nine Kills. That was.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that was a lot, but it was good.
That'll get you back.
Yeah, and Five Finger Death Punch, which I found out from reading things. People, they're like hated by so many people. I didn't realize that, like, for their music.
Yep.
I was like, oh, I thought they're quite
odd,
good,
right?
actually. But anyhow, all right. Well, with that, I think did we get that work? Were we good with that? I think we were. Yes. I think we were good with that one. But it is time. Oh, I've got more sound effects. What's this do?
I love you.
Oh,
That was me at that show last night. Oh, I've got to start
save it.
jogging. I've got to start working out, man. Oh,
all right. But with that, I think it is time to. I think it's time to get back in the studio, mate. It's been a rough 2 weeks. Dan, get back to where you want to be. Ever.
Nice, well done.
You're welcome. Little callback. There you go.
Well, on that, mate,
all right.
Let's wrap it up, I guess. Dan, you're not allowed to go on vacation ever again. Adam,
Ever.
try not to coordinate it at the same time.
Ever.
This was kind of fun. I mean, it's a cluster F, but we've got to have 1 out of 50 be bad. I mean, well, this is 51, so
Yeah, this is fine.
we did the best we could with the technology we have at our hands.
Which was shit. So there we go. All right, mate.
Anyway, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching this. Be sure to follow us, like and subscribe and share on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, baby. Hey, we'll see you next week from the studio.
Cheers.
Cheers. More coffee.
Fish and Brits.
He leaves.
Fish and Brits.
I'm back.
Fish and Brits. Fish
Goodness.
and Brits. Woo!